You are listening to the Central Indiana Sports Reports Scoreboard Show, podcast number 272.1, our daily update on professional college and high school sports in Central Indiana. Your daily audio sports section every single weekday between 1 and 2 p.m.
You're listening to the Central Indiana Sports Report with your host, Greg Mengelt.
Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. Whenever you've chosen to listen to the Central Indiana Sports Report, we are so happy you've chosen to spend part of your day with us. Today is May 21st, 2025. It's a Wednesday. It's another day for Central Indiana sports, so it's another day for the Central Indiana Sports Report. I'm your host, Greg Mengelt, and I love Central Indiana sports. Coming to you today from Madison Grant High School. Producer Susie is in the control room at headquarters in Jeffersonville. Coming up, we have Pacers, Fever, and IndyCar news, as well as the Big Ten baseball tournament. Also, Oak Hill, Yorktown, and Western won girls track and field sectional championships on Tuesday. We have the results coming up, plus we had a full podcast for the results from Marion, Kokomo, Pendleton, Hamilton Southeastern, and Delta. We released that Wednesday morning. Of course, we'll have the same thing for you on Friday for the boys sectionals. Also, we previewed the Pacers-Knicks series and reviewed the Fever's loss to the Dream on Tuesday night. Both of those podcasts are available. Please go subscribe to our YouTube channel so you don't miss a single segment. The Indiana Fever went down 11 points in the first quarter and couldn't overcome the deficit in a 91-90 loss to the Atlanta Dream on Tuesday. Caitlin Clark led the Fever with 27 points, 11 assists, and 5 rebounds, but Indiana couldn't overcome the slow start.
I mean, it's really hard when you dig yourself a hole like that in this league. Like, it's tough. I thought we had a bad start to the game. I thought we had a bad start to the second half. It felt a little flat as a group out there on the floor. So, we can't put ourselves in those types of positions. I mean, I thought Atlanta played well. I thought they used their two bigs well. I thought we didn't really try to attack them in the half court. If they're going to play two bigs, we have to find ways to exploit that a little bit more.
Also for Indiana, Aaliyah Boston and Kelsey Mitchell scored 24 points apiece. Boston had 10 boards for her second double-double of the season. Brittany Griner is a newcomer to Atlanta and had a big night for the Dream with 21 points and 8 rebounds. She was 8 for 13 from the field. Both Atlanta and Indiana are now 1-1, and we'll meet again on Thursday night in Atlanta. The game tips at 7:30. It can be seen locally on WTHR 13 or nationally on Prime Video. WIBC Radio will also have the call. Oklahoma City forced 19 turnovers and dominated the second half in a 114-88 victory over the Timberwolves in Game 1 of the Western Conference Finals Tuesday night. MVP candidate Shai Gilgeous-Alexander led the balanced Thunder attack with 31 points, 9 assists, and 5 rebounds. It's the 77th win of the year for the Thunder. Game 2 is Thursday at 8:30 back in Oklahoma City and can be seen on ESPN. Of course, your Indiana Pacers begin their 10th Eastern Conference Finals Wednesday at Madison Square Garden against the Knicks. The Pacers and Knicks have played for the conference championship 3 times previously, with the Pacers advancing to the NBA Finals for the only time in franchise history by beating the Knicks in 6 games in 2000. The Pacers met in the playoffs in 6 of 8 years between 94 and 2000. And the Pacers are 5-3 all-time against the Knicks in playoff series. The series history includes the headbutt, Reggie Miller's 25-point quarter and his 8 points in 8 seconds, the choke gesture, Roy Hibbert's block, the 4-point play, and, of course, the Pacers beat the Knicks in 6 games in last year's Eastern Conference semifinals. The Pacers haven't played a game in more than a week, clinching their series against top-seeded Cleveland in 5 games with a 114-105 win last Tuesday. Pascal Siakam says the Pacers are anxious to get the Eastern Conference Finals going.
At some point, I just want to get to the games, but, it won't. It's every other day, so I can't. It's coming, so I'm excited about it, and when it's here, it's going to be just, let's go. and so I'm ready. And then it was good to have some days off. But like I said, it's been a lot of work, just the process of everything. And but there is that feeling of like, let's get to the game.
Game 1 begins at 8 on TNT and the Max app. Vamonos Pacers. Our Pacers guy, Mike Rich, our NBA guy, John Robertson, our pro sports guy, Will Rutherford, and our comedian, Mike Hutzel, recently previewed the Eastern Conference Finals. We went for over an hour. It was fun. It was hilarious. The conclusion is the Knicks suck. We released that earlier Wednesday. Reigning Stanley Cup champion Florida beat Carolina 5-2 in the Eastern Conference Finals opener Tuesday evening. Defending Western Conference champion Edmonton starts the Western Conference Finals Wednesday in Dallas. That game is at 8 on ESPN and ESPN+. Indianapolis Motor Speedway is quiet till Friday's Carb Day, so I'll just give you a few Indy 500 news and notes. According to IndyCar.com, Team Penske has parted ways with team president Tim Cindric after his cars failed qualifying inspection on Sunday and were moved to the back of the field and fined $100,000 for each car. Cindric was the winning crew chief for 3 of Helio Castroneves' 4 Indy 500 championships. Cindric is a Rose-Hulman grad and was part of 7 of Penske's Indy 500 victories. Robert Schwartzman and Prima Racing will not only start from the pole, they'll have the last and most sought-after pit lane assignment. 2-time reigning champion Joseph Newgarden will be right near the pit entrance in pit box number 30. The forecast for Sunday and Speedway as of 11 a.m. Wednesday has a 40% chance of rain according to my Apple app. It is apparently also going to be a chilly race day with the highs in the low 60s. Skies look clear and a little bit warmer for Memorial Day in case the race is delayed by weather. Sunday's 500 is officially sold out. Of course, there are always at the 500 first come, first served general admission tickets on Sunday morning, and anyone can buy them secondhand, online, or on the street. But for the first time in 9 years, over 250,000 grandstand seats have all been purchased before race day. Indianapolis Motor Speedway announced Wednesday that 9-time Grammy winner Natalie Grant will sing the Star-Spangled Banner Sunday. To the best news and notes section in all of Central Indiana sports podcasting, former Frankton Star thrower Sydney Duncan, a sophomore at IU-K, was named NAIA Great Lakes Region Women's Field Athlete of the Year by USA Track and Field and Cross Country Coaches Association. Man, that was a mouthful. Duncan was the national champion in the indoor season in the shot put and is the top seed at this week's Outdoor Nationals in Marion, starting on Wednesday. The women's shot put is scheduled to begin at 1 p.m. Thursday. Noblesville basketball star Baron Walker, a 2026 Mr. Basketball frontrunner, tweeted Tuesday that he received his first Division I college scholarship offer from Indiana State. Walker averaged 16 points, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists as a junior for the 19-6 Millers. Josh Malloy of Munster tweeted Tuesday that he's received an offer to continue his basketball life at Taylor. Kyler Staley of the Hoosier.com reported Tuesday that 2026 4-star wing Cole Clower has received a scholarship offer from IU. Clower plays for Caldwell Academy in Greensboro, North Carolina, and also is being pursued by Carolina, Georgetown, Illinois, and Louisville, among others. North Carolina is perceived to be the favorite to land Clower. Zach Browning of the Hoosier on 3 reported Tuesday that 4-star guard Prince Alexander Moody will visit IU. Moody from the D.C. area is being targeted by Maryland, Illinois, and Michigan State, as well as several others. Former Purdue star and 2-time National Player of the Year Zach Edey was named NBA First-Team All-Rookie on Tuesday. He's joined on the first team by likely Rookie of the Year Stephen Castle of the Spurs, number 1 pick of the Hawks Zach Rishishar, the Wizards' Alex Sarr, and Jalen Wells of Memphis. Edey averaged 9.2 points and 8.3 rebounds, shooting 58% from the floor as a rookie. He received 73 of the possible 100 votes to be on the first team. Former IU player Kalel Ware was on the second team. He received the most votes of anyone on the second team, just missing the first team. Ball State men's volleyball coach Donan Cruz has been named the assistant coach on the USA Under-21 national team, and Kurt Busch, Harry Gant, and Ray Hedrick are the newest members of the NASCAR Hall of Fame. IU lost its Big Ten opener in the Big Ten baseball tournament in Omaha 5-2 to Rutgers, and will now need to beat 3-seed Iowa on Friday at 3 o'clock in Pool C. IU also needs to get some help from the Hawkeyes against Rutgers on Wednesday evening. In Pool B, Illinois beat Michigan 6-5 in 10 innings, and in Pool A, Michigan State topped Nebraska 6-5 in 10 innings. The Illini can clinch a spot in Saturday semifinals with a win over UCLA on Wednesday. That game is being played right now. At 3, Penn State will face Washington in Pool D before Iowa and Rutgers at 7. We moved to high school sports, and it was girls track sectional night, a rainy track sectional night. Oak Hill won its third sectional championship in the last 4 years, more than doubling up runner-up Marion. The Golden Eagles won 6 events, led by Ellie Campbell's wins in the 100 meters and the long jump, and Cale Bolin in the 200 and the 400-meter relay. Western won its 4th sectional title in program history and won championships in back-to-back years for the first time ever. Elise Walden won both throwing events for Western and set a new school record in the shot put by going over 43 feet, 43.8 to be exact. And Nora Ewing won the 200-meter dash for the Panthers. Kokomo's Jaslyn McKay was the star of the night with championships in both hurdles events and the 400 relay. Yorktown edged defending champion Delta to win the program's first sectional title since 2022 and its 4th sectional crown in program history. Caroline Wallace, Tori Oliver, and Addison Embry all won sectional championships for the Tigers, as did their 1600 relay team. Lawrence North won its 4th straight sectional championship at Pendleton. The star of the night was Pendleton freshman Anya Zeller, who won the 1600 and the 3200. She beat star teammate and reigning 3200-meter state champion Ava Gerald in both events. She also teamed up with Gerald to win the 3200 relay. And Carmel won its first sectional crown in 10 years by winning the championship at Hamilton Southeastern. Hamilton Heights Waverly Wolliver defended her high jump sectional championship. Again, we had our girls track and field sectional scoreboard show that we released earlier Wednesday. Very few tennis sectionals that were scheduled for Tuesday were actually played because of the rain. There were a handful of results across the state, including Lafayette Jeff's 4-1 win over Benton Central. Most of the sectionals get underway Wednesday, including Alexandria versus Tipton at Alexandria, Madison Grant versus Marion at Marion, Kokomo versus Eastern at Kokomo, and Anderson versus Pendleton Heights at Fishers. Delta, Yorktown, and Central Burris get going at Delta. And at Noblesville, Hamilton Heights will face Westfield, and LaPel takes on Noblesville. We move to the high school baseball diamond, where Oak Hill beat Logansport 13-12 on Wednesday. The Golden Eagles trailed 5-3 when they scored 9 times in the 5th inning. Landon Watts went 3 for 4 with 2 doubles and 2 RBIs. Ryan Lawson was 2 for 3 with 2 runs and 3 RBIs. And Noah Thompson was 2 for 3 with 3 runs and 2 RBIs. Rossville beat Clinton Central 4-1 to clinch the Hoosier Heartland Championship. The Hornets are now 20-5. RJ Vontanen led the Hornets by going 2 for 3 with 3 RBIs. Eastern beat Delphi 4-2, scoring 2 runs in the bottom of the 6th. The Comets are 22-5. Clinton Prairie beat Tri-Central 11-1. Luke Harshbarger went 4 for 4 with a double and scored 4 times. Clinton Prairie is now 16-6. Daleville beat Cowan 10-6 by scoring 9 runs in the top of the 1st. Noah Colvin had 2 doubles and scored twice. In softball, Pendleton Heights beat Newcastle 5-2. Morgan Bricker threw a complete game 5-hitter. She didn't allow any earned runs and struck out 8. Kaylee Smith had 2 RBIs for the Arabians. Eastern beat Tri-Central 8-5 by scoring 3 runs in the bottom of the 6th. Marley Green went 3 for 4 with a double and 4 RBIs for the Comets. Bella Stewart was 2 for 3 with a double and 3 RBIs for the Trojans. Rossville beat Delphi 5-0. Rossville's now 7-0 in conference play. Avery Layton threw a 1-hit shutout, struck out 14, and on offense had a double and 3 RBIs. Clinton Central beat Taylor 20-6. McKalen Bray was 4 for 4 and scored 3 times for the Bulldogs. Cowan beat Daleville 13-3 by scoring 10 times in the 5th inning. Savannah Hall was 2 for 3 with a double, a home run, 3 runs, and 3 RBIs in the win. Madison Norris was 2 for 3 with a double, a home run, 2 runs, and 4 driven in. Elwood Golf Senior Night has been moved to June 4th against Taylor. And now you know everything we know about Central Indiana sports. Thank you so much for listening and spending part of your day with us. We always appreciate it. If you like what you hear and want to help us out, please share these podcasts with your friends and family and really anybody else you know. Please do that for us. We humbly thank you in advance.
The Central Indiana Sports Report is a product of ITG Media.
And Greg loves Susie.
Thank you, Josie and Tremar.